So, new week, new camera, and I'm really anxious to see this unit. So, the Contax real-time winder, batteries super straightforward, can only go into one way. The real-time winder has a off function, continuous function, and a single shot function. Test power outages and a rewind knob that will push the pin on the bottom plate of the camera here to rewind the film. Put it on, pretty straightforward. I just put in a new battery on the camera as well. Oh wait, load the film. So this is a professional single lens reflex from the 70s with 3 lenses, 25. I love wide angles, 51.4 and a 200 3.5. I don't think I'll use this as much, but it is a beautiful lens, so who knows. So quick rundown of the camera. The data bag is totally outdated. It went to 93, so I can fake it by 40 years. You can turn it on and off with a switch on the side. Oh, that was the test button of the motor winder. It doesn't rewind, it only forwards, and the camera doesn't have an off switch, so I've been figuring out how to... It always advances to the next frame, and now I can turn it off, so it's easy to accidentally push the button. So I figured that I have to like turn off the motor winder, and after that take the last shot, and now put it in my bag. So that's a little bit weird. Automatic setting for aperture priority. You can of course go full manual by setting any setting you want. You set the aperture on the lens. If it's on automatic, focus and shoot. In the viewfinder, I don't know if you can see this, there is a... No, impossible to see. This button on the front of the camera shows you the aperture and the shutter speed in your viewfinder. And it also shows you if you are over or underexposed, so that's quite cool. Self timer, focus check for the aperture, lens, take off the lens, small button, and the mirror lockup. I don't ever use it. I don't know. So I think that's it. Counter. Load the film, open it like most cameras, put it in, pull it to the other side, make sure the sprocket holes are yeah, that's it. Close it, power the data back. And ready to go. Let's get the bag and get that out of here. Small bag. Perfect for this. Sunshades. I don't know if I need them. Perfect. I am taking the baby tripod with me to make it easier to compare the aperture of the different shots. I'll start off with the establishing shot, even though that doesn't say anything about the synthesizer synth meetup. So I'll grab the wide angle and I hope I can tell the story of this afternoon with some photos and test everything as well.
Je moet ergens beginnen. Ja, precies. Bij mij zit het letterlijk in een plaatje.
Laat rondzingen.
Kabels is een van de kleine problemen.
This was totally unforeseen. I ended up in a hackerspace and it's a big building, as you just could see, but it has everything the grown-up child wants to play with, like electronics, a rack of cameras, a lot of film. Downstairs there are telephones, monitors, computers. It is insane. I've just asked if I can take a couple of photos. There was no problem at all. And only if I take photos of people I have to just ask. But this is the most awesome moment of the month.
Ja, daar ja.
This is Simon, the guy who invited me this afternoon. Okay. Honey liquor making experiment.
Ja, klopt. En ja, hier heeft hij het met eigen potten honing gedaan.
En iedereen heeft een eigen fles.
Ja, dat te zien wel.
Ja, dat was wel een beetje het idee,
Ja,
maar
deze
sommige mensen
van
hebben er
Dennis.
meerdere gemaakt. Oh.
There is just too much to see. Wood, 3D printing, cameras, metal working, old computers, old monitors. I don't know, it's insane, it's insane. And then you have this group of 15 to 20 people all working on synthesizer and analog stuff that's recorded in one long loop. I will link it in the description when it's online, but it is awesome. As you can see, it's not enough light anymore to shoot, and indoors it's all fluorescent and tungsten, so that's super ugly. I don't know, this was insane, man. Oh, yeah, well, you don't see anything. Hackerspace, Hack 42. Time to say goodbye. Not enough light to shoot photos anymore, and ugly indoor lighting, so most amazing afternoon I could ever imagine. Super friendly people, super cool, super everything cool. Okay. Oh, there's a sign on the front door, only for nerds. Music nerds, computer nerds, coding nerds, like a list of 40 different blah 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 nerds. I thought it was a joke. I can guarantee you it was a joke. The neighboring cat wants to come in. I took a few shots of the car after the hackerspace coolness. Basically to see the difference between wide open and closed, but I think that won't be the best test shots, but whatever. 3 photos left on the roll. I will take them into the sun to see how the light handles flaring. So I got the photos back today from Bram, from my local lab, and this is getting somewhere. It's still not super fantastic, but hey, I'm in the beginning of this journey, so I love the camera totally. The metering system is really cool, really right. I shot basically everything indoors on 1/25th of a second. That is slow, but it was fast enough to do it. One flaw, the last 3 photos, I don't know what was wrong with them, but they didn't come out at all. Yeah, so this guy makes a chance of staying here. The next 3 cameras I already shot, still waiting for the photos to come back. That's the Bronica 645. Yeah, the Bronica 645 and the Ricoh R1 and the Nikonos 5. So stay tuned.